Do we take lawful dividends? Well, there are a number of features which can't be dealt with in one video in relation to taking lawful dividends, but there is a fundamental issue with dividends. Dividends are not remuneration. You require distributable profits, known as distributable reserves, in order to be able to declare a dividend. The starting point is look at your last set of accounts. Look at the bottom number. There should be a number under capital and reserves or shareholders' funds. It should be a balancing number. It should match another number which would be your net assets and which would be the total of all your assets less all your liabilities. If that number is positive, then subject to a range of other considerations such as contingent liabilities, prospective liabilities, etc., which happened after those accounts, which you may have to take into consideration. If, however, that number is positive, that is the starting point for you to draw comfort from where you can start potentially declaring a dividend subsequently. It doesn't mean that every dividend that you take subsequently will be lawful up to the level of that number, which in any event will include share capital, which would have to be deducted, and potentially other reserves. But for most small companies, it will simply be a small deduction of share capital in most cases. But it's important as good discipline that you look at your last account and see what capital in the form of distributable reserves you had available from which you might have been able to declare a dividend. Okay. If the company subsequently becomes insolvent, you will not be able to declare dividends in the normal way, and you may be guilty of misfeasance in doing so. But the starting point is look at your last accounts. They will typically be what's known as the relevant accounts from which you can draw some comfort. Questions, queries, concerns, give us a shout. We know insolvency inside out.